Hello, this is Richard Baker welcoming you to this evening's very special Radio 2 Gala concert from Weymouth. It's only about 2.5 months since I was introducing a concert from another seaside town, which was Blackpool, and on that occasion I was seated in the Royal Box at the Grand Theatre as we celebrated that splendid establishment's centenary. Tonight's very different, because along with the BBC Concert Orchestra, leader Martin Loveday, and the Ambrosian Singers, chorus master John McCarthy, I'm right out in the open on the beach at Weymouth Bay, literally feet away from the water's edge. But we're not alone, far from it, because spread out on the sands in front of me for about as far as I can see are around 4,000 people. Welcome to you all. Well, there you are. That proves they're with us, doesn't it? Oh, that's very good. Most of the people are sitting on the beach, with some with picnic hampers, while others, with perhaps a bit more choosy about getting sand in awkward places, have opted for rows of tiered seating specially constructed by the promenade. It's a pretty impressive scene, to say the least. But then, so is the view behind and to the side of me, because in the bay we have the awe-inspiring spectacle of magnificent sailing ships, square riggers, riding at anchor, along with a huge flotilla of smaller craft. And the reason for all this is simply that this year, Weymouth is playing host to the Cutty Sark Tall Ships race, and is doing so in the grandest manner possible. I'll be telling you more about all that a bit later on, but for now, just let me say that our concert of music tonight definitely has a tang of salt sea air about it. And bear in mind that a large part of our audience is made up of crews from the tall ships, about 1,000 sea folk in all, representing 16 nations. Crew people, give us a shout. Are you there? Very good. To introduce you to the man who is at the helm for tonight's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, our conductor, Kenneth Allwyn. We're here on the beach at Weymouth. It's an absolutely beautiful summer evening, an almost cloudless blue sky with the moon rising, quite a lovely evening, but there is a bit of a breeze springing up, and I'm afraid that this is making a bit of a noise on the microphones. We hope very much it's not disturbing your pleasure at this concert. Now, it goes without saying that the main purpose of the gathering of so many tall ships here at Weymouth is one of peace and friendship, but it can't be denied, can it, that the sea has throughout history been the arena for many a bitter battle. World War II saw some of the fiercest naval conflicts of all, some of which were captured on film by news and documentary cameramen. In 1951, the United States Navy decided to put this material to good use and proposed a television documentary series about the American Navy's wartime exploits. They had one specific requirement, that Richard Rodgers be asked to provide background music. Well, Rodgers was duly approached, although he'd never before written for television and had in fact only once before written any background music. The prospect of producing a score to accompany a series of 26 half-hour programs, drawing its material from over 1 million feet of film from the archives of 10 countries, was pretty daunting. But Rodgers accepted the challenge. Working steadily over a number of months and receiving considerable assistance from the leading orchestrator, Robert Russell Bennett, he completed the task in time for transmission in the autumn of 1952. The series, called Victory at Sea, proved to be a huge success, and Richard Rodgers was awarded the Navy's Distinguished Public Service Medal for his efforts, as well as a Television Academy Emmy. We're going to hear a suite of music from this huge score, including the main theme, Song of the High Seas, Submarines in a Calm Sea, and Beneath the Southern Cross, a tango intended to accompany scenes depicting the activities of the American Navy in South American waters. It was reused by the composer as the song No Other Love. The suite ends majestically with a hymn of victory. Here then is music by Richard Rodgers from Victory at Sea. There are 80 ships here from 16 countries, as I said earlier. The whole object is to promote friendship in the tall ships race, and the Cutty Sark trophy goes to the crew and the vessel of whatever size and however well they do in the racing that does most to promote friendship at sea. Serenade on the sand with a salute to the Russian Navy. Russia is represented here in Weymouth by two magnificent vessels, the Serov and the Kurzenstern, which are the largest and grandest of all the fine square riggers assembled in the bay. I'm told the Serov reaches 405 feet in length and soars to a majestic height of 196 feet. The Tall Ships Race is an annual event organized by the Sail Training Association, and this is the third time, no less, that Weymouth has hosted the event, and that's an achievement matched by no other port. So it won't come as a surprise that Weymouth has been able to put together such a spectacular festival to accompany the appearance of all these magnificent sailing vessels. Throughout the town, in every street and alley, it seems, there's been something of interest going on. There's been a street entertainers festival, for example, so everywhere you go, you're likely to meet dancers, choirs, jugglers, balladeers, you name it, they're all there, keeping everybody in holiday mood. And you won't be surprised to hear there are some pirates, the Weymouth pirates, no less, who I'm reliably informed will enact a festival skirmish, whatever that is, during the interval of this concert. I'm not sure what it'll involve. Instructions to indulge in a bit of piracy against the Spaniards. There were plenty of battles and duels and other similar activities.